Welcome to Anime Unraveled. I'm Rex Paget.
I am Daniel Peppers.
And I'm Daniel Peppers.
Hey, I have a question for you, Rex.
I jumped into it.
I know. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So we were on the same page.
I
was
thought
like,
you were going to start going down, but no.
I was like, something feels off.
Like,
I was too gung-ho.
we used to be so in sync.
Yeah,
What's
I
happened
know.
to us? You know, this man's going to get married, and he's done forgot me.
Oh, no.
It's 6 days till as of
Yeah.
the recording of this episode.
Is it? It is.
Yeah.
As of the recording, it is 6 days until D-Day.
You got 6 days. You want to leave? You want to get out of here?
Flee the country.
But no,
We
so
can make these jokes because she's not here to.
that's
kick
right.
That door
That's right.
and kill us.
She's a
You
lovely
said that,
individual.
but she'll find out.
She'll know. She heard her. She was like, they're talking shit.
She's probably sneezing right now.
on the phone with someone from work. Like,
The fuck
they're
was that?
talking shit.
They're-
Me and Rex are the most in danger because we still have to see her at work.
I don't.
No,
That's right. Haha.
if we die, this is our thing.
Yeah, it's our final episode. At least it'll get posted because I'll post it.
Nice.
But it's from my internet, so
it'll take a while.
take a while. But yeah, so at the top of the show, like I've done for the last 2 shows, there's been a lot of news.
You got some
lately.
news?
I got some news corner. News.
So we've got Pep's News Corner. We've got Rex's Conspiracy Corner.
We're waiting for your etchy corner. Let's get weird. But yeah, so the first big news, breaking news, kind of. By the time you see this episode, not that much breaking, but and I might have mentioned it
By the
before.
recording of this episode.
Yeah. So Tagashi's back. Hunter x Hunter's back.
Is it?
Again, boys.
Oh, boy.
He posted on Twitter, and I'm calling it Twitter, not X. I'm making that fucking statement. I'm not doing that. But yeah, so he did his. Now it's his thing. He posted a corner of an edge with a line on it. 500K likes in less than a day. The
Okay,
boys
so-
are back in town.
I saw an interview with Tagashi, and it was
Mhm.
basically him, like, describing how Tori Kiriyama... Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
my God.
I just combined his first name with his last...
That was a Freudian slip and a half.
Oh my
Akira
God.
Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama, yeah.
There you go.
Oh my
Well,
God.
Well, last
My
episode
brain-
you did say you were done with Dragon Ball, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it makes
It's
sense.
not even
But
worth
no,
Well, he was
He's-
only done because of Dragon Ball, like,
No.
magic.
No,
He's been done.
I've been
He's
done.
been
Let's
done.
be- I haven't watched any Super since I tried to
Yeah.
start it.
As your friend, I respect your opinion, unlike my friends that don't respect my opinion about Hunter x Hunter. But let's move on. Anyway,
But
I
anyway,
respect it. It can be wrong.
Yeah. I
I just don't have to respect you as a person for
no,
having a wrong opinion.
You can have your own opinion, and it's fine. Like, honestly, I can definitely see how Hunter x Hunter's not for everyone.
Especially Pepper.
Now,
do you think people are listening like, I'm fucking tired? Just stop
yeah,
talking
let's-
about
let's
Hunter
just
x Hunter.
Stop talking about Hunter x Hunter. But no, there was an interview, and he was basically like Akira Toriyama. To him, is like a god. Like,
Understandable.
and without him, he would not have even started manga. Really.
I mean, you got to think about this, you know, for as much shit as we talk about Toriyama and as much, in my opinion, like, I'm kind of down for, like, the weirdness and, like, the fuck it all attitude he has now. Like, but that's just I like to watch the world burn type of mentality. You know what I'm saying?
All of us.
Yeah. But it is the truth. Even Oda himself, which I would say is at the pinnacle right now.
Oh, yeah, Oda.
Of manga authors. They all accredit Akira Toriyama.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it is important to have conversations and like kind of like we do and kind of be funny about it. But Akira Toriyama, in the Shonen Jump of it all,
He was the OG.
he will always
You
be
still butchered the last name.
Akira Toriyama.
You didn't say Tori, you said Tora.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't know. You
Play
may-
that tape back. Play
Yeah.
that tape back.
Rewind.
No, but yeah, I think it is super important to be like, you know, regardless of where he goes, his impact on Shonen Jump specifically can never be doubted.
That's why he's locked to the desk.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's why
yeah.
they're so
I-
afraid to lose him. They're
Yeah,
like,
That's why he's like, and then he's like, all right, I'm just going to put secret messages in every new chapter of Dragon Ball until someone realizes
Like-
the address that I'm at.
Someone has to notice the fact I hate Vegeta, yet he's getting all of the character development. Please notice.
Everyone
Notice me.
noticed, but they were all like, finally, Vegeta's
Yeah.
time to shine.
Finally, a good character.
yeah, and that's a low bar in Dragon Ball Super, man. Fuck. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think it is, you know, I've thought about this, right? Because as the Hunter x Hunter guy in this podcast.
Yeah, that's what you are.
Yeah, that's how we describe
That's
you.
how you
You're
describe
the
it.
Hunter x Hunter guy. I'm the JoJo's guy.
Yeah,
and
exactly. That's how we do it.
Rex is the Sword Art Online guy.
We get it. We get it. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sad.
But it did make me think, right, that he posted, because it's almost been a complete year since he came back the first time.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it
so
has.
kind of the timeline right now is he went on that big hiatus, came back for 10 chapters, and then said, I gotta go again.
Yeah.
and then Shonen Jump was like, Hunter x Hunter has to go again.
And then so he's back, and he captioned it just by saying starting over. So I'm kind of hoping that he's just starting over from the beginning and like really doing a better story. But no,
He's just cutting, like, he's just like, you know what, Hunter x
fucking
Hunter?
run it back,
You
run
know,
it back.
We're just gonna call this one Hunter.
Yeah, nice.
And it's going to follow Gon's father.
Man, probably be more interesting. No, I still think it is important though that it is kind of.
Jing.
Ging, whatever his
Yeah.
name is.
I was trying to
doesn't-
remember.
It doesn't matter, fellas.
It does.
Not to you.
Not to anyone should.
Hateful.
The pensive stare into the camera right there is what really got me. It was like, not to anyone.
That's right. Yeah.
Like he was trying to stare into someone's soul.
The one person's whose soul
They know.
we're locked in right now. Yeah, you get it. Audio listeners will be like, "What the fuck is he doing?" It's weird, but you understand.
I feel so bad for Spotify and Apple Podcasts right
I
now.
apologize.
They're like, holy shit, this
What is-
episode's already off the rocks, and it's 7 minutes in.
No, but I want to get to like the poignant point is what is kind of crazy is even as the Hunter x Hunter guy in this podcast, I think it is really cool that the Hunter x Hunter fans maybe have the dangled carrot of hope that they'll get the ending that they deserve.
I don't think we're ever gonna know.
Absolutely not. But
I think there is a greater chance of Mira rising from the dead.
being
and
like, this is
being-
how Berserk is
yeah,
supposed to be.
being like how. Let me just finish this.
yeah. Dude, I read an article about because you know his like best friend took over.
Yeah.
From him, and I read this article. It was gosh, I should have wrote this down, but it was an article where they interviewed his friend,
Yeah.
and it is someone who interviewed him and Mira like in separate times, and they said the funny part about it is separately, like years apart, and when they interviewed Mira, he talked about his friend the whole time, and when they interviewed his friend, he talked about Mira the whole time, and it was just kind of like they were doing this article talking about how, you know, regardless of where Berserk goes, it's in the best capable hands that it could have been because they genuinely cared for each other. So if there's anyone that cares enough to kind of finish his like best friend's work,
Yeah.
like it's kind of like a manga story in and of
It
itself.
really is.
In a way. It's very like I'm like I wonder if we'll ever, because we've gotten some manga that's based on true stories.
Yeah.
This would be a good one.
I mean, honestly, I could see Bakuman. having
I was
gone that way.
literally just getting ready to say, is it going to be Bakuman the sequel?
That would be hurtful though, because if you've gone through all Bakuman and then one of them like dies mid-story and the
Yeah.
other one, oh my god, no,
It'd be like Bakuman the sequel.
It would be heavy,
it would hurt.
and I'm in.
To be fair, we've spoken several things into existence.
This could be it.
here.
This
no,
could be the
no,
one.
no.
Copyright. We got to get that bag.
Because if you say it 3 times,
It's like Beetlejuice. We've talked about this before
Yeah.
too. That's how copyright works. But yeah, so I really wanted to bring that up. I thought it was very funny that I'm going through my journey, and he was like, "I'm back." He probably heard about my journey.
Yeah.
and he was like, "I gotta."
He was like, I gotta make it good for this man.
For this
honestly,
one
at this
man.
point, right? We all say that like Toriyama is like the meme lord of the manga community.
Sure.
It's Togashi, because that man goes out and then drops one. Just not even. There's nothing.
There's
to
nothing
No,
on
no.
it.
There's
a
it is a
tree.
line,
Line.
and everyone loses their fucking minds.
500K likes, not impressions, not views, likes.
Lost their minds, foaming at the mouth, like he's back.
And I'm kind of like hedging my bets. It could have been less than an hour, but I'm gonna say less than a day just to kind of hedge my bets. Like it went nuts.
Yeah.
It was you know exactly, because it was the same image of the tree.
Yeah,
like last
I
time.
remember the tree.
Imagine no tree. It's the same framing, line, starting over.
So you're not gonna tell me that he's not like he does it for the meme.
100. I think that he cares very much about the Hunter x Hunter story, and I think he's trying his best. But I do truthfully think that he just has bad health issues.
well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
honestly,
And-
I think he should probably find someone to help him with the artwork to actually push it along.
AI, I
Wait,
got it.
No. No, honestly, not to support AI, but I have seen some AI art recently that I was like, I would watch the hell out of this anime. What is it? And obviously I dug into the comments and they were like, oh, this is all AI generated. And I was like, I hate my fucking life now.
Oh,
Thank
speaking
you.
of AI generated stuff, so they have the I don't know if you've been to like a gas station recently, but they got a weird like new Coca-Cola that's out. And sometimes when a new Coca-Cola comes out, I gotta try it.
Yeah.
It was Coca-Cola Y3K. So Y3000 is what it says.
All right.
And so you drink it, and it's basically like there's something off about it, but it's vanilla Coke with something off about it, right?
All right.
But you're not quite sure what. And on the bottle, it says like
Poison.
co-created with AI. And I'm like, how do you co-create a soda with AI? What did they do?
Maybe they mean co-created like the branding around it, like the label that goes around it.
Maybe.
That makes more sense than fucking
Coming
a
up with-
soft
Yeah.
drink.
Just giving
Well, like, it
software the
says
control,
it's-
be like, put whatever chemicals
What
you
the
want.
problem is that it straight up says that it's
Drugs.
like it's
Methamphetamines.
a futuristic flavor.
original Coke.
cocaine.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Could you imagine?
Cocaine.
Yeah.
So like, it says futuristic flavor, and then I saw co-created
With AI.
with using AI, and I'm like,
yeah.
is it the? I was like, is it the labeling or is it like the flavor profile? Like, did they look at it and go, AI made this? And if that's the case, we've gone too far.
Yes.
We've already gone way too. There's no going back. We're screwed. Like I was watching a YouTube
iRobot's
video.
going to happen.
Oh yeah, I was watching a YouTube video about all of the AI things coming to because it's already been in imaging, like those arts, and it's coming to video editing. So like Adobe Premiere has added. I'm going to say I'm probably hedging my bets a little bit. 6 AI component, like just part of their software now, and they're not great, but they learn. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've heard some weird things recently as far as AI.
Doesn't this podcast get edited?
Yeah.
Don't talk about it. No, we do all that blood, sweat, and
Yeah,
tears
that's
ourselves.
right. That's right. It's how we get here every week with jobs and everything. It's weird.
Yeah.
But no.
How do we find the time?
Who knows?
Hyperbolic time
You guys
chamber.
can lie to the people. I won't lie to the people.
But no, and I'm still one of the proponents that I think that we're going to be fine in the sense of I think we're going to have to adapt where AI helps, like we were kind of joking about it, but helps alleviate some of the timeline constraints with stuff. And you can build a business, but there is going to be a point, and I truthfully believe this now, that there is going to be a point where, and this is going to be, me and Rex are long gone by this point. Tristan?
Next week. Gotcha. No.
Probably. Probably as well. But
With my lifestyle choices, most likely.
Yeah. High probability. But there's going to come a point where AI, the idea of losing jobs in the arts is very real.
Yeah.
Like it's very real.
That's happening now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well,
I'm saying it's going to be the norm.
I was about to say,
in the
you guys
next-
did hear about the writer's strike ending, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the stuff they put out against AI. You
Yeah.
know what's real funny about that? Then Disney released a poster for Loki season 2 using AI.
Wow. I did not know about that part.
Yeah, it's the most petty shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's wild.
Yeah. They did the writer's strike, and they were like, "Check out this," because season 2 of Loki just dropped. I never watched it. I'm out. I'm out of the Marvel stuff.
I
for me.
haven't seen it, but I saw a trailer for some of it. And I was like, this really does just look like
Doctor
Who with a higher budget.
100%.
And I was like, I might be down.
But you know what is coming to Disney Plus? The 3 episodes of David Tennant being back as the Doctor. It's coming out the end of this year.
Oh, well, damn.
I will be watching.
Oh, yeah.
David Tennant's my Doctor, man.
Are you a Whovian?
David Tennant, Whovian, and Matt Smith.
Yeah, Matt Smith was pretty good.
Huh.
Yeah, did not like Christopher Eccleston.
No.
And then Peter Capaldi never clicked with me,
Yeah,
and I
same.
stopped watching it. Peter
You learn
Capaldi.
something new about your friends every day,
Yeah.
people. I didn't know these
But
two were Whovians.
I was, and I would consider myself a Whovian during the Tennant and
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith
That's
years.
about where I was the deepest.
I was watching. I was figuring out. I was streaming on the internet, getting because they would release,
Viruses.
Yeah, viruses. But yeah, David Tennant's he's a great Doctor.
Yeah.
I
mean, he's a great actor in general.
Yeah, he was great in Jessica Jones. Speaking of Marvel stuff, he was the bad guy in season 1 of Jessica Jones.
That was one of the things I never really got into was Doctor Who.
there's
I can
trash
un-
cans that say Exterminate.
You talking about the
Daleks.
Daleks? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot about
Cybermen. Cybermen, the little robot guys.
I think one of the best like bad guys in Doctor Who though was the aliens that you couldn't remember after you saw them.
Oh,
I can't.
Weeping Angels.
No.
That's
That Weeping Angels are
Weeping Angels is
amazing.
incredible.
Yeah, it's just statues that if you look away from them, they are coming to kill you.
The Weeping Angel episodes
Yeah.
are some of the
They're
best
the
fucking
best.
sci-fi I've ever seen.
But my favorite were the I
How
can't
did we
even remember.
devolve to here?
I don't know. We're a Doctor Who
Yeah.
podcast now. We got it, boys.
Yes,
let's
so-
do this. But
I'm trying to.
yeah, it
remember.
was the aliens that basically they were controlling everything, and
Like the
when you
government.
saw the government for
Yeah.
sure. But when you saw them, it was fine and everything, but the moment you looked away, you forgot they existed.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah,
I kind of remember that.
It was the craziest storyline ever, and
Yeah.
the way they solved it was actually really funny.
Yeah.
It was the most American way.
So
Kill on sight.
Just get them. But yeah, no, yeah, and even like, and we'll stop talking about Doctor Who,
Yeah.
whatever. But he did fight the fucking devil in like his third episode as the Doctor, the Lazarus Pit, when he fell
Oh,
in
yeah,
and
yeah,
fought
yeah.
the devil. The reason I
Doctor
like,
Who would make a great anime.
yeah,
Dude, yeah,
if,
wild.
if Japan decided to turn it into an anime,
it'd be
I've
incredible.
actually been thinking about that recently because I went shopping with
speaking
all,
this one into existence,
yeah,
boys.
I went
Copyright,
shopping
copyright.
with Autumn the other day, and I was looking in a bookstore, and obviously I'm gonna check their manga section.
Of course.
They had a manga of Les Mis.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, if they're gonna start doing Western things as manga, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Not only that, they're coming out. They had a manga of Spider-Man Red.
Yeah, I saw that.
They had a manga of The Mandalorian. And there was another manga from a popular like sci-fi brand, and that is true. Like, you literally have like the treasure trove of fucking lore. You want to talk about? I'm not even a lore guy. Doctor Who has some
Crazy lore.
from
We know
the
you're not the
goddamn
lore guy.
from the goddamn 40s.
Yeah.
Doctor Who. Damn,
Man,
really enjoy it. But yeah, so Tagashi's back. I don't know how we go back.
how did we stray down
I
that
was about
path?
to say, you got any more news?
I do.
Because
I do.
otherwise,
He has a couple of news things.
So the second news article. I know we're the three biggest fans of this series, Attack on Titan.
It's back.
No, it's getting a final chapter in
Oh.
in an art book that costs $200.
Ah,
Hey, the art book is 200 pages.
so $1 a page.
Yeah, they're taking pre-orders till November for the Japanese version. The Japanese version is getting released in April, so we probably won't see it here until like this time next year sometime.
it's getting a final chapter.
It's getting an 18-page final chapter inside the art book. It is titled Bad Boy. Bad Boy. I don't know.
They just dragging that hook for all the
Yeah,
money
yeah.
it's worth, aren't they?
Well, you know, the final chapter, season 2, episode 3, part 7, Electric Boogaloo's out.
yeah. Yeah.
But no, I think it is interesting because it's one of the things. Because if you guys remember when Attack on Titan ended in manga form, because again, if I just said part 2, chapter 3, Electric Boogaloo is still going.
Yeah, because I think it's what's today's date? Today is the 7th, so I'm pretty sure. I think
It's coming.
yesterday the first episode of the final part 4 or
Yeah.
part 3 part 2.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a wild
It's
fucking
like it's like final part 1,
Part
final
2.
part 2, final part 3 part 1,
Yeah.
final part 3 part 2. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's fucking wild.
Is out now. But yeah, when the manga ended, do you remember the backlash that it received?
A
Yeah.
little bit.
So much so that they had to, I don't know if you remember this, he was going to a convention. I believe it was over here in America. I could be wrong about that one. But the publisher had to send out a like press release saying, we are asking you to be kind to him when he comes to this convention. Because people were that upset because it does have a rabid fan base.
Well, yeah.
And it's kind of, I feel like one of the first, and Rex or Tristan, you might know too, like one of the first times that fervor has been so fucking palpable that it's ended 5 years ago, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Like 5 years later, he's like, I'll put out this 18-page, like, this is the final chapter, just kidding, to kind of alleviate some of the fans thing. But I don't think you win this battle. Like, if you're that writer, like it's kind of a bummer that he made an artistic choice. Again, I haven't read it, don't know, but he made that artistic choice, and then he kind of feels like he got bullied into this corner.
I mean, Demon Slayer kind of the same thing, from what I hear.
But it was a quicker turnaround.
Oh, it was very quick. It was like he folded in.
Yeah.
So like with AOT, you guys don't care, so I'll just at the end of AOT.
Hold on, wait.
Hey,
I care.
yeah, I was
I
about to
care.
say,
Do not spoil it.
It's just
Nope.
the way that the manga
Nope.
chapter.
No spoilers. I'm reading it.
I'm not gonna
He owns all-
spoil.
I'm reading it.
The way that it ends is the reason why everyone was so pissed off.
Well, that's what I just said. Like,
no,
yeah.
but it has something. It literally the only thing is it has something to do with the birds you see at the end.
The fucking birds?
Yep.
You got mad about some birds?
You'll understand when you get there.
Okay.
Because it kind of like somewhat explains it, but not really, and then that's how they
That's
go.
a perfect way to. I still don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about.
I know.
The birds.
But you're gonna
the
get
birds.
You're
The
gonna
birds
get
and the
there,
bees.
You're gonna get there. You're gonna see it.
Be like,
and
damn the birds.
You're gonna see the birds. You're gonna see the explanation of the birds. You're gonna be like, God damn it! Everyone's right. Fuck this.
I'm gonna come into this podcast and be like, the birds. You're fucking.
It's wild.
What if it's 18 pages of just birds? That
No.
would be the best. Like the most trolliest shit ever.
You just paid $200 for this.
Just an art book
That's
of
like a
different
backhand.
birds. If copyright. If this happens, I want a piece.
I want a piece.
Oh God, you're dying.
No, my watch hit my mic.
But yeah, so that's just something a little interesting that I think that he,
I would never pay $200 for 18 pages.
Yeah,
But it's not just 18 pages; it's 200 pages.
I don't care
But
about
18
the art
of
book.
them are the final chapter.
But hold on,
the
what
true
if
final
what
chapter.
if I said these have elements with draft lines? Draft lines?
No.
What about specially embroidered versions of Misaka's scarf?
That's not her name.
Masoka's scarf.
Mikasa?
Yeah, Mikasa.
Mikasa's scarf.
How dare you?
And then a
The only like the one of the
I
only
couldn't
three
even make
good
out the name
characters.
because of how bad he mispronounced it.
replica of Iran's key and padlock. Iran.
You mean Aaron?
He's
Aaron
doing this.
Yeager.
He's just doing this to piss us off.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably doing it to poke fun at how bad I butchered Akira Toriyama's name.
He butchered the last name earlier. He has no. He doesn't
Not,
have
not
a
as bad. I literally combined the two.
I will say that the art book is called Fly, so birds.
So basically, it's Haikyuu. Haikyuu, I got you.
Yeah. And
Fly high.
It's got fly high, full color illustrations, pre and post color illustrations, and it has comments and deleted scenes and an extra long interview by the author.
Who's
What if
probably
the
like
interview was
very,
just-
very sad.
Yeah. Either that or him just like bad mouthing the people.
Dude, that would be great if it's called Fly and it's just a bunch of birds and it's just an interview with him being like, "Fuck you."
What if it wasn't
Facts.
even actual birds? It was just him flicking off.
The birds.
Yeah.
It's the birds. We just made a better art book.
We just made a better ending for Attack on Titan.
But yeah, so okay, and then the last little bit of news, just a little baby news,
Cool, cool.
Just a smidgen.
a little smidgen news, so we can get into the other stuff.
Yeah.
The creator of Vinland Saga recommends a manga.
Yukimura?
Yuki, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Perk up, you.
Yeah,
hey.
Yukimura sensei.
He
Give us
recommends, because they asked for manga recommendations from him, and he recommended a manga that I have never heard of, and maybe you guys haven't either. A Bungle Call.
A what?
I've heard the name,
A Bungle
actually.
Call.
But I've never read it.
Call.
Okay, well, I'll let you know. This series was in Jump Square in June 2022. It follows Luca, who is a branch processor, as he wants to fulfill his dream of becoming a musician. He joins the war revolving around the tower, aiming to eliminate the soldiers of the Empire known as the branch processors. Branch possessors of the Flower Crown.
Oh my God, things have changed.
Under the Pope, who gathers
Pope.
who gathers branch
Okay, stop.
Stop.
Nothing you're saying is going to make any sense to anyone unless they've actually seen
Hold on,
this.
wait. Searching for the Flower Crown? Luca and Mira, not Berserk,
Oh, come on. Bring him back.
blend in among the slaves who have created the branch possessors with multiple abilities and investigate their circumstances as well as religious rituals that require sacrifices.
You think that he is just saying certain words to piss us
Wrong
off?
to piss us off?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Is
I
it
copied this.
possessors or
Is it
processors?
possessors?
Or processors.
Possessors. Possessors.
Okay.
So it's not possessors.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my dear God. Okay, everyone, we're sorry.
Peppers, did you fail English in high school?
Never took it.
That makes a lot of sense.
I wasn't from here.
Yeah, no, I did take it, but like with book reports and stuff, I'd always just read the back cover. Because the great thing is, I had a great English teacher. I wish I could remember her name, but she was lovely. All right, she let me do whatever I wanted because
I'm sure that's why she was great.
She was lovely. A lot of our book reports was not written. She actually liked because it was like a combination of public speaking and English. Like
I hate stuff like that.
I loved it. So all I would do is not read the book. I'd read the back of it and get in front of the class.
And just
Got to be every time, my boys. Hey, you can make up a lot of shit because I can get there. You give me enough time, I'll figure it out. And
he is a con man.
but yeah, so and then apparently Mira,
Allegedly.
Mira in a fit of rage stabs Luca to death, but with Luca's ability, he like comes back to life and they take over the slave nation. I don't know.
Sounds interesting.
A bungle call.
Sounds very interesting.
I've seen the cover before, but did not know what it was about.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think that I'd be a lot more interested if you're not the one that read that description.
Well, I'm not doing audio books. I'm just trying to give the people what they want.
Could you imagine? I don't think it would be
get us to
understandable.
10,000 subscribers. I'll read a book on like in this microphone.
Just be like,
It'll be my own audiobook. Be like,
hello, everybody. My name is Daniel Peppers, and I am here to read.
I feel like let's see, what book would I read? I will not.
One Piece, chapter 1.
No, I was about to say, I just think of a book I don't like at all because otherwise you're going to ruin it.
Yeah, I will not eat this on a train. I will not eat this in a car. I don't like
Green
this.
eggs and ham.
Sam, I am, or whatever the fuck. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, it's one of those things. I think everyone really likes a manga recommendation, and from an author that is Vinland Saga. Fuck, if it influences him, it's good enough for me. Type of thing.
Fair enough.
So a bungle call. But yeah, those are kind of like the little 3 news things going around. Also, Right Stuff still closing down.
I'm very sad about that. I'm also kind of pissed.
Yeah, you and me both.
All right. Well,
What happened? Talk to me, boy. Talk to me.
so as everyone knows, we talked about it. I think we talked about it last week.
Yep.
Shonen Jump is endorsed and is okay with the release of Jump Assemble, which is a mobile MOBA.
Yeah.
So it will be on the cell phones. It will not be released on PC or anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be a cell phone MOBA.
So I won't touch it.
The thing is like you can get League, and there's also like a Pokemon MOBA that you can get.
Ooh.
On the cell phone.
Pokemon MOBA Rex.
I've seen it. You can actually play that one on
Do you
PC,
not like
I think.
cell phone
Yeah.
games?
I hate cell phone games.
Really?
The Pokemon
Why?
MOBA is
Because
pretty
A,
interesting.
my battery on my cell phone is trash, and B, I need my cell phone
Your
for
cell phone
actual
is
things.
also like 3 or 4 generations behind
That's true. That's true. And you know they pump out them updates to slow down
regularly.
phones.
Especially Apple.
Yeah.
That's
Good
why
thing I
they're
don't
in a
have
class action suit right now.
I'm gonna get paid.
Yeah. So anyways, so they released the Shonen Jump thing, and a bunch of people had access to the closed beta. It's still in closed beta, has not released, gotten out to full release. So I decided to watch a 33-minute long video that detailed all of the characters, their abilities, their passive abilities, so on and so forth.
And it's great. Hit us with the good news. It's gonna be the next thing. Super Auto Pets, fuck you. Jump a symbol.
So I'm gonna pull the imaging edge software off my phone because I'm gonna go through the list.
Oh no, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Oh no, we'll
the
never
camera's
know.
already dead. We don't even exist
Yeah,
anymore.
that's the one downside to me not using my phone for this.
That's true.
Sorry, I was looking at we were looking at cameras because I have.
I thought you said sorry. I was looking at porn. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that. No, we were
Cool.
looking. I was looking at cameras because my camera likes to overheat on us.
I read a manga about a girl masturbating the other night. Anyway, go ahead. What were we talking about?
All right, so
Just had to throw that one in there, did you?
I don't know. I don't like dead air. That's the problem.
Shonen Jump, Shuei's weekly Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
Jump Assemble is
Yeah.
the mobile phone MOBA video game. MOBA massive.
I
online
feel like
battle
you've
arena.
said MOBA 50 times.
it-
Let's
yeah.
just go to the
It's
character
League of
list.
Legends, but with Shonen Jump characters.
Gotcha.
The
Jungler.
Yeah, sure. The anime that they have pulled characters from are One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, Demon Slayer, JJK, Undead Unluck,
Makes sense.
and Mashal, Magic and Muscles.
It's 2 of their bigger Shonen Jump animes right now. Those make sense
So,
to me.
this is where it gets wild.
Okay.
So there are, I think, 25 playable characters, 25 or somewhere in the 20s. And the playable characters are Monkey D. Luffy, pre-time skip. Monkey D. Luffy, post-time skip. Usopp, post-time skip. Tony Chopper, post-time skip.
Yeah.
Boa Hancock.
Hell yeah.
Pretty sure it's
That's a good
post-time skip
choice.
Boa.
Yeah.
I mean,
either one.
I was about to say,
Either one.
Either Boa is good. Yeah, I agree.
Boa, I saw. Great character design.
Yep. Then you have
excellent.
Excellent character design.
then you have Son Goku, obviously. But that is Son Goku that has Kaioken.
Yeah.
Then you have Son Goku Super Saiyan.
They always do this. There's
Well, they kinda
like
had to.
Z Fighter has like 17 Gokus.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's like the old first Budokai.
Yeah.
All the Gokus.
Majin Buu,
Yeah.
Frieza. That's it for Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
No Vegeta.
It's crazy. No Vegeta.
No Piccolo.
No,
No
Piccolo,
Zoro.
No Gohan.
Sanji.
No Zoro, no Sanji from One Piece.
Yeah, like it's crazy, dude. Like it
Well, I know why they did this. They did it
because
with MOBAs, they regularly release new champions.
and they know people will pay for them.
Well, they
No,
won't.
you don't
Well,
have to-
no.
you don't pay-
They had
it's
to
not-
keep the hype going.
Yeah.
So they
like,
first introduce it with like some mid characters, some that you might be excited about,
Sure.
and then they save some good ones for later.
like with League, we just got a new jungler. There's your word.
Jungler.
We just got Briar in League, and so like
Don't they hang out in the trees?
No, kind of. They hang out in the river. I'm not gonna explain a MOBA to you right now. So
Why are they called Jungler? They're in a
I'll
river.
explain later. You'll learn.
Not on the podcast.
When I force you guys to play League of Legends.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
So they released her, and what they do is every like couple of like updates or so, they release a teaser of the new character that they're gonna release and what their ability pool is.
Right.
So the reason why they didn't release all of the characters from all these anime is because they need a pool of characters to release for.
Yeah.
To extend everything.
I'm not saying they should have. Well, go down the rest of the list and then I'll say what I have to say.
So now we get into that was One Piece and Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get into Naruto.
Yeah.
Naruto, you have Naruto, Uzumaki, Genin. So Chunin exams Naruto. Then you have Ninetales Jinchuriki. I don't know why it says that because it is literally just Shippuden Naruto. You have Gaara from Shippuden. You have Minato Namikaze. Naruto's
I didn't know who
father,
that
the
was.
fourth Hokage.
How?
The
I
Yellow Flash.
How, buddy?
Because it's not Shikamaru.
Honestly,
It's not Shikamaru. He's the new Hokage.
Yeah.
He deserves every bit of it.
So then,
He does.
He's got the coolest power
like,
too.
The most deserved.
Imagine if you're a jungler in the jungle and you just shoot a shadow out. Is that how that works?
kind of.
See?
We'll explain later. Sasuke Uchiha from Shippuden, before he gets the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan.
I know what that is.
So,
You don't.
that's it. That is all we get from Naruto. So there's no Shikamaru. There is, I mean, I'm not
No
really.
Neji. No.
no
Yeah, there's a
Neji.
ton of characters.
Yeah.
Rock Lee.
I mean,
what the hell?
yeah. Rock Lee is
Rock
the one.
Lee is probably one of the better ones.
He'd be a great jungler.
I
He'd be a
mean-
great top laner.
I hear you. Jungler. But the thing about it is, it sounds like to me.
Kakashi would be
and
nice.
we'll get through the rest of
Kakashi
it.
would be a good jungler.
Kakashi's crazy. But he already told me this, Liz. Get to the. Keep going. Because there's
Yeah.
another crazy.
There's a very crazy one.
It's the craziest one out of all of this that they don't have.
So now we get into to Demon Slayer.
Okay, no one gives
No
a fuck.
one
Yeah,
really-
well, we gotta go through the
speed
characters
like
anyways.
speed though.
We've
Yeah.
got Tanjiro, Nezuko,
go 2 times
Shinobu,
speed. Yeah.
Inosuke.
Yeah. Fuck them.
That's it.
Go
from-
to the
it
next
from
one.
D-
No one gives a damn.
There's a lot of characters from that could also have been brought in.
Yeah.
And then
Zenitsu,
out of
I hear you.
left field for at least for this this MOBA app, Andy and Fuko Izumo from Undead Unluck. So like the main 2 characters, obviously.
But it makes sense.
I mean, yeah,
They're
because
trying to push that anime series that just came out.
100%, but to push it with this game is crazy.
Well,
no.
That and they're also maybe thinking people will get hyped from the anime and want to play the game.
That's fair.
Yeah, or they
Like,
might be.
It works both ways. people.
Or for the game, like gamers, like who are these characters? Because I remember, like sometimes.
yeah,
playing,
that's how
playing
you find
games-
out anime and shit.
Absolutely.
At least back in the day.
Yeah, before the internet.
Yeah.
So now,
Capcom versus
now we get into something real
Marvel
wild.
versus Capcom 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys all know of all the characters we got from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
All the characters we got from
One
Naruto
Piece? Yeah.
and One Piece.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna get into Bleach. All right, all right. We get Uryu Ishida and Orihime.
And
That's it.
Chad, right?
Nope, that's it. We get Uryu and Orihime.
What about Aizen?
Nope. No Ichigo, no
How-
Aizen.
No main characters. I got you.
Kenpachi, perhaps.
Yeah.
He would make a fantastic top laner or
jungler.
jungler probably.
He would be. Great
If
jungler.
it's,
think
if
that's
it's
the only
his,
word
if
you
it's
know.
his after he gets his Bankai, he would make a good jungler.
I hear you. I hear you.
Anyways,
Junglin.
top laner better.
Yeah. Reminds me of
so
Juggalos.
Those are the only two that you get from Bleach.
Yeah, well, Bleach ain't great.
And now it's time for the
Hateful.
part that Peppers is so excited.
Yeah, not excited, but blown away.
So you get from JJK, you get Nobara,
Uh-huh.
and you
Great
get
character.
Megumi. That's it.
That's it.
And
No,
That's it.
brother.
No,
Brother, that
that's
is it.
That is it.
You are out of your
You don't get Gojo.
goddamn
You
mind.
don't get Yuji. You don't
Who
get
gives Sakuna? Sakuna.
You don't get him.
I know, but no Gojo is
no Toto.
No Toto.
no. Well, Toto's in my
Dude,
heart.
Toto's in my heart.
but Gojo is crazy. He is
you don't get any Nanami.
easily the
I
most
love
popular.
Nanami,
I
right?
know you do, but you don't get him.
I knew you wouldn't though. Like Toto though, I feel like he would do the thing.
Gojo, if you do
Well,
a
yes, Gojo's
popularity,
obvious.
a popularity contest, I guarantee you he's number one.
Well, no shit.
Like,
Yeah.
like not even close.
That's because people are voting with their lust.
see, the thing
rather
with-
than
the thing with
anything
Nanami
else.
with
is-
their
is
hard
that-
penises from his eyeballs.
Yeah,
out here.
basically.
Specifically with Nanami is that he's such an easy character to make for something like this because of the way that his abilities work in the show. It actually works really good for a game like this. So, like his ult could be like
Who
his
is Nanami?
overtime. He's the dude that the blonde dude with
Measured-
the glasses.
Is he the one like talking about overtime?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice.
Like-
Best character.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, and then for whatever reason, like they added Mashal, which we know was just Harry Potter mixed with Baki mixed with something else.
I don't even know.
I will tell you. This one's weird to me. Like the Undead Unluck makes sense because they're trying to hype that anime.
Well,
Mashal is weird to me. for
Mashal
this.
season 2 is supposed to be coming out.
But the thing about it
Eventually?
is that manga's already ended, so that anime has a finite. But Undead Unluck might end too. Actually, now that I'm let me back up. But I don't know. I just
Is that
feel.
the Jets?
I don't know. It's probably my neighbors.
Oh.
But the Mashal thing makes sense or doesn't make sense to me because I feel like it's got a finite conclusion already in the sense of like it's only going to run for a certain amount of time.
Oh yeah.
And it's already had a season, so I don't know. Maybe it wasn't like super popular. Maybe they're thinking put it in a video game. It might get more popular, get more people to want to watch it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't.
But
Well,
the one
again,
character
another
that-
season's probably coming out soon as well. So they're probably just trying to hype that up,
we also only get one character from Mashal.
which makes no sense because
We
it's not
get
even
Lance
Mashal.
Crown. We get the dude that uses the gravity magic.
So not even Mashal.
No,
Yeah.
we don't even.
Something
get the main
is
character.
hitting your wire, and I don't know what it is. I keep hearing it.
I don't hear it. It might be.
I don't hear it in the headset, but I
Yeah.
do hear it. Oh, now I hear it. Nice.
It's because my fucking.
Sorry to the audio listeners, because it's
Well,
been going for the last
this-
like
this
20
will
I
be
minutes.
haven't
cut.
heard it.
I heard
Yeah,
it when you did
no,
that.
I've
That
heard-
time I heard it.
I've
but-
heard it for like the last since you started talking.
Oh, well.
Horrible.
I'm a very animate speaker.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Anyways, so now that is like the confirmed list of characters that are going to be like available. They're available in the closed beta. They could obviously, when it goes full release, they could add more, but that's what's available for now.
Right.
They do have planned characters. They just have not been added to the closed beta
Okay.
roster. Obviously, Ichigo Kurosaki.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
that'd be
Duh.
very silly.
Duh.
yeah. Obviously, Yuji Itadori.
I mean, that
And
one's
Gojo.
I
that
mean-
one's a little less obvious, only because
The
you know-
Gojo of it all.
well, no, because the author did not want Yuji to be the main character of the series.
It's true.
So,
He also hated Gojo.
He also hates Gojo.
Yeah.
Like, despises him.
understandable.
Like Gojo was not supposed to be around this long.
I know.
And then Mash Burn Dead. So the main character of Mashal
Well, think
is
about
a
this.
planned character.
Well, think about this. Main character of JJK, main character of Bleach, main character of Mashal.
I know.
Weird that
Weird
they're not
that
in
those
there.
three are just not. Well, they're just not the initial releases.
Yeah, not the
for-
beta.
the closed.
So no
beta.
Black Clover characters?
No Black Clover characters, which was a choice to me.
Fucking choice.
That's
Yeah.
a decision.
I do find that weird.
Talking
not a
about-
good one either.
You're talking about one of the better
Of the new
new
generation.
generation. Is it new generation though? Like that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know.
mean,
newer generation.
Newer.
It's a newer
generation.
generation, but yeah, it's easily my favorite. Haikyuu could be.
dude,
in
no,
there.
Haikyuu cannot. They're looking for like actual battle. What is he gonna do?
Fly high.
Yeah, it's about all he could do. I can jump.
His abilities are literally just going to be like spiking a fucking volleyball at people.
Hey, mark my words, right? When we play this, if there and I continue
If it
to
ever
play,
happens,
I will main a Haikyuu character. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter who
that
it
doesn't,
is.
I don't doubt that for a fact. Like
I could do that.
And he's gonna be a jungler.
you
probably-
have just an obsession.
That's the
Yeah.
only word I know.
It's the only word he
I
knows.
literally have
I don't
said
even-
top laner, mid laner,
I don't
Yeah,
pay
those don't
attention.
sound as
bot
fun.
lane support.
See, all that's lame.
Yeah.
I want him
Jungler
cool
sounds
name.
fun.
Like
Pepper's
if-
likes getting up front and personal and punching them in the face. That's
I'm a jungler.
no, that's the top laner.
No.
The jungler does not get up front and punch him in the face.
Dude,
Well,
jungler's like
the way he plays it.
Yeah. Does he sit in trees and like he comes out sneakily?
He doesn't sit. You have to literally roam around the entirety of the jungle collecting jungle camps in order to be able to gank lanes. There's a lot more. Yeah, there's a lot more that goes into
Fuck
being a
this
jungler.
gank lanes. I'm gonna gank this
Okay,
lane.
we're not talking about this
yeah,
anymore.
we'll talk off.
Anyways, let's
off
talk
mic.
about actual anime.
Okay,
because
we haven't done that yet
the
in
MOBA
45 minutes.
is bleh. At least
You think?
I think so,
Well, you're
but
not
it's
gonna
only
play
because
it.
of the characters they've released so far. The fact it's only going to be on cell phones.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, they'll port it. You know that they will.
Yeah, they will put
if
it.
It's gonna be downloadable on Steam.
If it's popular enough, yes, they probably will.
and
but
let's be honest,
we'll
people
see.
are horny for MOBAs and horny for Shonen Jump.
Are they still horny for
I don't
MOBAs?
know. Yeah, who?
Honestly, yeah.
Well, that is. I mean, again, League and fucking
Maybe
Dota.
just not us.
Yeah, it's not us.
It's not us.
it's
We're
us
not the
thing.
aimed.
We're not the
audience here.
demographic.
Yeah,
No, you're not the demographic.
Nah.
But
I'm
anyways,
the demographic.
That's right.
so it is October. So we have new anime out, which,
Yay.
We do.
by the way, I have watched some of, not all, of, because dear God, there's way too much, and I tried my best.
I know that there's at least 2 that I've been saying I really want to watch for the
Yeah.
past like 6 episodes.
which are the ones I watched first.
All right.
One being Ragnar Crimson, which
Okay.
honestly, it was not what I thought it would be.
Sure.
The animation is it's
It-
all
it
it's
looked
all right.
odd.
Yeah, it's all right. It uses CGI for the enemies and stuff, and it's very apparent, but it does have hype moments. The story seems like it can be interesting. It has to do with some time travel, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know that basically it's like I saw a snippet of it and it was like his future self.
Self talking to him. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
So-
know people were
And that's
hyped.
kind of how he gets overpowered.
Yeah, and you don't really know the cost of it based on the first episode, but there is some kind of trade off. So that remains to be seen. The only thing I definitely did not like about it is he was obsessed with this other character. I was just like,
Pink haired girl.
yeah. I was just
Oh,
like, and
yeah.
she's like, 13. I was like, I don't. I mean, he's supposed to be younger too. We're getting old.
If
That's
that's
what it
true.
is,
That's
but,
true. You know who's of age? Boa Hancock. But anyway.
Yeah,
Keep it
exactly.
moving. Keep it
Champion.
moving.
But,
Champion. Keep it
But
moving.
honestly,
I know
this-
you put Boa Hancock and fucking Nico Robin together, and I'm sitting there like, huh.
nah,
Choices.
I know what my choice is, but my heart hurts.
What's your choice?
Boa Hancock, but my heart hurts about it.
I
Yeah.
get that.
My heart hurts about it, but yes.
But
But Nico Robin's ability is real neat.
Uh huh.
We're not going down. That's not this episode. That's next episode. That's next episode, my boy. It's not this episode. Go ahead.
okay,
Rex.
so the other one I watched, which Tristan was also excited about, is Berserk of Gluttony, which
so excited for it.
he still hasn't watched. But
It's the sequel to Berserk, right?
no, it's so basically.
He the way he sounded so heartbroken about it makes me real upset.
Uh-oh.
No, honestly, I do have high hopes for it with the way that the episode ended, but it starts off as the most basic piece of shit that exists.
That's
like
about right.
they
Tell
build
me how you feel.
Yeah, they build off of it though, because like basically everyone in this world is born with certain abilities, and that basically determines what you're gonna do in life, which is somewhat similar to real life.
But I feel like there's been an anime of this where they since birth they have jobs and they're designated that.
Well, no,
job.
it's not jobs. It's just they have
okay.
certain abilities so they can excel at certain things. And his
okay.
ability that he has, which has
Gluttony.
made his life hell, is gluttony. So he's always hungry, and he can't level up. So he's basically just
Just
a
a
side
hungry
job
boy.
kind of guy.
Just gotta eat.
But he
Leads me to believe that he's able to steal other jobs kind of deal.
he can do something, but he can fill his stomach in multiple ways and get a little stronger. So by the end of the first episode, you're like, it might be good.
It may be a little slow starter. Slow starter.
Just the first episode. By the end of that first episode, you kind of see where it's going.
So you remember all the reels that we would see about it when it was before it had released? Do you get any of the scenes from those reels in that first episode?
You get a few seconds.
Okay.
Literally, it
So
showed.
then they definitely showed you later episodes in the reels.
I'm not sure.
I'd have to watch the first episode and come back and let you know.
Yeah.
Because I remember
How can they
reels.
show later episodes if it hasn't been released?
Who knows? Who knows how they get
The
a hold
internet.
of this? Yeah, the internet.
The AI
There was
knows.
a leak.
The AI knows.
Dude, I
guarantee
mean,
you.
data mining, just hacking into stuff, hacking into the mainframe.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
we're all in the Matrix right now.
Well, no, and AI is not limited to 2021. Someone put Chat GPT has access to all the internet now. Anyway, go ahead.
Fun. But- so another one that I watched that originally when I heard it was coming out, I was hyped about, but the more that I found out about it, I fucking have been not looking forward to this at all.
Uh-oh.
MF Ghost.
Motherfucking ghost.
Motherfucking ghost.
Motherfucking ghost.
Now,
Dude, I saw the highlight of that the other day, and I just looked at it for a second. I said, that looks kind of rough.
okay, so before we break
Tear it
into
apart.
it, and you guys are like, it looks like shit. Well, it looks exactly like Initial D.
That is
like,
true.
The quality, the animation, none of it has gone up since,
But that's not a good thing.
That's not at all.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I can definitely understand why it's getting as much hate as it is because I've already seen people review it, and they're like, "This is goddamn shit," which it kind of is in its own way because it really tries to recapture the spirit of
The
Initial
magic,
D, the magic of. The first episode, you're like, oh, he's about to race. And of course, in the first episode, you don't get to see that.
No racing.
Yeah,
No
they've tried to build it up. It
didn't
doesn't work because Toyota has really pushed we're against
No racing cars.
We're against street racing to this point. The story that they've had to produce to have it to where they can use a Toyota is literally gas cars no longer exist other than the few that remain, and they race in a very specific part of Japan that's toxic almost, and it's futuristic. And I'm like,
Where's the motherfucking ghost come into play?
Yeah.
Is this car at least named Ghost, or is this code named Ghost?
No. So the main character, I
Is he
can't.
haunted?
No, the main character
Haunted
is
by
actually
his past. Monster inside.
Aren't we all?
he's a half Japanese, half English guy who comes from England
Demon inside.
to look for his father, which I'm
Missing
guessing.
parents.
Yeah, which I'm guessing
Holy shit!
was a racer at some point.
Sure, always is.
Yeah, always is.
Always
Basically
is.
the same as Initial D.
Yeah,
like
dude.
they really
It's-
tried. Like they really tried to make it similar to Initial D, in which it does actually invoke some of the same hype.
Yeah.
But
It reminds me of when you're in school and your friend didn't do their homework, so you give
Yeah,
them.
it
And they're like,
literally
"Hey,
is.
copy my homework, but change a little bit."
Yeah.
it's literally like they were just like, we want another Initial D, but we can't do it in this day and age.
Yeah.
So it's them trying to somehow make it work, and it just doesn't.
They could. They just can't use Toyota.
I will say its Blu-ray details got released, and it is only going to have 12 episodes.
I'm not surprised.
Also,
Or shocked.
I will tell you this. I mean, I know we don't really collect Blu-rays and stuff like that, but Best Buy is having a wild thing. So if you go in store, Call of the Night, the first season, $14 on Blu-ray.
So you're going to go buy it.
No, it goes for $60 online. I'm not saying you should buy it for $14 and then flip it.
Let's go.
I'm just saying it exists.
Let's
I'm
go.
just letting our listeners know. I'm giving them something because they've
We
listened.
go. We buy all of Best Buy's copies.
Well, a lot of places that have been online because people have been trying to see what's going on with it because it's literally only in store. Is that they only have like 1 or 2 copies. So,
I don't know.
have you been to a Best Buy?
Yes.
It's haunting.
It is.
It's a haunting place. No, it's like it's just so empty.
It is.
But
you
it's
never
so
see people
full
in there.
with shit, but it's so empty.
Just because everyone shops online.
It's really wild.
Yeah,
Best Buy used to be my spot. It used to be my place.
Circuit City, my brother.
Yeah, well,
I remember
Media Play. Do you remember a
Yes,
Media
I do.
Play?
I do not remember a media play around here.
Well, it was in Jonesboro.
I didn't ever go to Jones.
Oh no, I was down in like Tallahassee.
Yeah, exactly. But Media Play, for those that remember, fucking legendary.
Micro Center.
We should go.
We should.
Wait, it's not Micro Center. I was thinking Fry's.
You don't know.
I think Fry's closed down.
Yeah, the Fry's location, kind of near us, not really near us.
Yeah, pretty far away.
But closed down, yeah.
That's upsetting because literally there are some components that was the only place I could find them. And not even stuff for like computers and shit. I'm talking about, you're working on your car. You need like this very specific fuse.
Well, if you need
they would have it.
They would have it.
Well, here's the thing. Best Buy, if you need a blender and a copy of Call of the Night, they got you.
Well, I don't need.
I just saw that. Oh no.
Motherfucking Ghost!
No, never mind.
No.
I moved my head weird, and it looked like the lights on the bottom quickly turned off and then turned back on, and I was like, wait a minute.
Motherfucker. But no, we got really distracted. Anyway, it's only going to have 12 episodes.
Yeah. They really tried to recapture the spirit. It's just not going to happen. There's also Overtake, which I've heard is actually a good racing anime, but...
I've heard.
I've
heard.
I've
like
heard.
Redline? Like Redline?
No,
Allegedly.
Redline's way better.
Have you watched Overtake?
I love Redline.
No, have you watched Overtake?
No.
Well, you can't say
Yes, I can.
Redline is way
Motherfucking
better.
Ghost.
It is. It's way better.
You can say it's better than motherfucking Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost.
Easily. Because the other thing, like, okay, so yes, Initial D's animation has always been lackluster.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it. Everyone should accept it by now. But the thing that made it amazing is the story it was telling, basically the cars it was showing off, like stuff we didn't really get to see.
Right.
And also the fucking music. This didn't have that.
Yeah, Euro beats.
You lost the Euro beat.
You lost the Euro beat, you lost me, motherfucker.
Basically.
I'm out.
You know what I'm going to do? Just wait for the omnibuses to be released and read the manga.
There are also 4 other anime I watched. That's
you,
right.
Brother.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is one of them that Sword Master or Demon Master of Excalibur Academy?
No, I didn't watch that.
Okay, that's one that's coming out that looks interesting.
I think I tried to, but I just didn't get to it. There's too much other shit.
Most overpowered like Demon Lord who's got like he was like a lich or something gets reincarnated as like a boy.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of years later, and
This sounds very similar to something else.
it sounds very similar to like Overlord, but
No,
it's not.
No,
Ugh.
not Overlord.
Overlord. So what are some of the
Other anime that I've been watching?
That's what I meant to say.
So,
English.
one of them I've actually watched 3 episodes of.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah. Frieren.
Frieren.
Not Frieren.
Frieren.
Yeah,
Frieren?
that's how they pronounce it in the show, so I'm just going with that.
I saw
But,
a scene from that on Reels, and I was like, man, this looks real good.
But
But Reels will do that to you sometimes.
well,
Uh-oh.
no. The anime, it does an amazing job of adapting the manga.
Yeah.
Like, all of it hits just as hard as the manga did.
Hell yeah.
Like, is the most depressing, good shit that
Yeah.
exists.
That first chapter is legendary to me.
Literally, all 3 of the first episodes, great.
Depressing good shit.
Yeah.
That's
It's
exactly
so good,
what
though.
he needs to be watching
Dude.
before getting married.
Yeah, exactly. Autumn actually came home last night, and she was like, "So what you watching?" I was like, some sad stuff.
I got my tissues. I'm just like, it's my stories. My stories are on. No, I don't, dude.
Days of our lives.
Himmel passed away 26 years ago.
Oh my god. So I'm glad that they do some justice because I think it's so interesting as a person that hates like that setting.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, like that setting and genre and
They've
stuff.
done it so well.
They do it so interesting because it really is talking about like some stuff that I have never personally seen flipped on its head of, all of these elves and stuff always live for, thousands and thousands of years, and they become intertwined with these party members in a lot of these types of genres. What happened? How do they feel connections to people that basically is a blip on their radar?
Yeah, and which the other thing that really pushes is how well do they really get to know these people?
Exactly.
Because
it doesn't matter to them.
to them,
It's
it
a
doesn't
blip.
matter. And while they were adventuring, obviously the other party members would be like, you're gonna order this because it's your favorite, and she'd be like, how do you know that?
Yeah, because it doesn't matter
Yeah,
to
it
her,
doesn't
but
matter
it
to her.
matters to them because I'm so glad it's conveyed so well.
It's
in the
conveyed
anime,
great.
because it's those little things of like, we're friends and we're normal humans that you really enjoy the time you have with somebody because, we're only here for probably 60, 70, sometimes, not even that much.
Yeah, you
And-
never know.
And you really try to value how you
imagine being here for thousands of years.
I would not want to be.
Not with how our
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Rex, my boy.
No.
But yeah, and
It could work out though because the longer you're here, the more chances you have to win the lottery and never have to worry about work again.
But imagine if you
No.
never win.
Yeah, that's what
You're
we
bound to win eventually.
That's called hell, my boy.
But it's those little things and her coming to terms with like, so this is what it means when someone memorizes something that like I would like or thinks about yourself. Like if we're out somewhere and you see a little trinket and you're like, oh, Tristan would like that. I'm gonna, and it's
Yeah.
just a few dollars, so it's really nothing, but it kind of expands our relationship. Her coming to terms with that thought process of
It's
what that
crazy.
shit means is really well done.
It's extremely
so it's
well
cool.
done. It's the animation is beautiful. The music's great. Like
I knew it.
yeah, it's probably one of the best this season.
Like I
There
said.
is one other that I am honestly more hyped about,
All right.
but it's only because the first episode was a fucking banger.
All right, do you want to send that for the last one? Do you want to build up to that, or do you
Okay,
want to roll
yeah,
into
yeah.
it?
We can build up to
The
it because
credits.
content. Yeah.
okay, because we'll start with a good one, then we'll go to an absolute piece of shit.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
So let me see. Sorry, a girl and her guard dog. Horrible shit.
My man,
It
I'm
doesn't sound good.
gonna be honest with you. That title alone, I didn't.
Okay, so what happened
Light
was
novel.
Yeah, easily.
Well,
easily.
no, what happened was I didn't know what the actual title was because it was just Japanese when I
Sure.
clicked on it.
Yeah.
So I found out what it was later.
Oh,
And basically, this anime is about a girl whose parents die in a car accident, and she gets adopted by her grandfather, who is a Yakuza boss, which I was like, okay, cool.
All
right.
Let's go. Then we get into a little bit of a thing I call grooming, which I don't like. Because,
Understood.
the
Who does?
Yeah, because the grandfather's too old to really take care of her. So he assigns his like best young like Yakuza member
Yeah.
to raise her.
But he's also like 20 something.
Well, when she's 16, I think he's 10 years older than her.
26.
Yeah, 26. So
Basic math, right?
yeah, but it's weird because he's known her since she was, I think, like
Yeah.
6.
It's one of those
Yeah.
weird things of like.
it's very much
Yeah.
seems like grooming. And I'm like, I don't like this. This is bad.
Yeah.
We're out.
It's the same thing of like, put it to like a perspective of like, if you have a friend that has a daughter now, just because she hits 18 years from now, doesn't mean it's okay
No.
for like there's
No.
a certain thing of if you know this person at the age of 6, they're off limits
Well, yeah.
forever. Like
Eternity.
there's no to me there's no justification to be like, hold on a minute.
Yeah, like
Wait.
so
Wait a second.
so the age gap isn't a big problem with me. The fact he raised her
Exactly.
is the
That's
problem.
the thing. And
Yeah.
and so again, it's just common sense.
Yeah,
Of
it's
like
common sense.
Nah.
And which I'm not going to continue that
Sure.
one. I tried
That's thin ice.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say I tried to make it through the first episode just so I could like actually see where it was going.
That
And-
ice is so thin that the age gap joke that I wanted to make.
yeah, no, you're not gonna.
We're gonna move on. But
Moving-
all I'm gonna say is I respect you for doing it for the content.
I try. What is that?
That
Oh,
detective.
okay. Yeah, there was a detective anime because I thought Deranged Detective
Oh,
was
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be out.
You showed me a clip of that, I think.
Yeah,
once.
it looks good.
It looks pretty
It
good.
looks real good.
Is it not out yet?
I don't think so because
Oh.
what I found was forbidden deductions, which
Hmm.
honestly, oops, sorry,
It sounds like a Cinemax porn title.
it did, it did.
Like when you're browsing the TV guide back in the day.
But
honestly,
honestly, this is one of the ones I turned out to like actually really like because
That's 2 out of 3 so far.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
not bad. But basically, it starts off you're in a police station. They're like, oh no, there's been a 5th murder because there's a serial killer out, and he's somehow drowning all of his victims in places where there's nowhere to drown them.
Well, I mean, if you know anything, and you know,
About anime.
if we have like a big female audience, it's true.
Yeah.
There's more serial killers not known than caught.
Yeah.
Just out there in the world right now.
I was about to say, there's enough crime TV that goes on while I'm asleep for me to know that.
Yeah, I told you.
But,
Dude. Yeah.
I will say, so
That's not what I said.
basically, your main character is this detective who he sucks at his job.
Sure.
He's very naive and believes in people way too easily.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I'm going to get fired because we're not catching this guy. And they're like putting it on me to really
Zodiac killer.
find
stuff.
this killer. And so he goes to a senior detective and he's like, what do I do? And he's like, go to this apartment building and look for the manager. He might be able to help you out.
The manager's the killer.
No, the manager is this guy who wants to be a detective, but he has a fatal flaw for being a detective.
He can't lie.
No, his fatal flaw is literally he's a killer himself in a way.
Oh,
And it's great though.
Dexter.
because-
It's
this
Dexter.
The one, is this the one where when you meet the guy, like the hair is covering his eyes?
Yes.
But then you see his eyes, and he's got real dreamy eyes.
Yeah,
Alright.
he has,
Gojo eyes?
Oh, he has some Gojo eyes for sure. This man,
What's it called?
Forbidden Deductions.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
they really
as soon as
do.
he was describing this to me, and he's like, he seems like, and the
is this a yaoi?
I don't think so.
You'd be in.
It might be.
I would be
It
in.
might be though. It could.
But like, I
I've
literally,
only seen the first episode.
I saw an
Hell
Instagram
yeah.
reel for this, and I was like, "Ooh, this looks good." And so this is what I've started doing now.
You send it to yourself.
You
I
save it.
send it to
Said
myself
this last
so this
week.
way I
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
There's a
Forbidden.
list.
It's
Forbidden
honestly,
Planet.
It's honestly pretty good because the way he does his deductions, yes, it's very Sherlock Holmesy,
Sure.
but
Well, yeah,
He-
because he's a killer himself, so he knows what he's knows
well,
what he's about.
he doesn't know he's actually a killer. It's very confusing.
Jekyll
Bas-
and Hyde, I hear you.
Yeah, it kind
Is
of
it?
it kind of is a Jekyll and Hyde thing. So whenever he catches a criminal, the
Right.
thing that always happens to him is, this is a spoiler a little, but it doesn't really matter. You see it in the first
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Basically, when he hears about the heinous crime that this guy has committed, like once he gets them to admit it,
Mhm.
he gets so pissed off that he has a change of character essentially to where he blacks out and basically tells them to kill themselves. But because of his eyes or whatever, they fucking do it.
Hell yeah.
And so that's the reason why he's been trying not to be a detective. He like completely cut himself off from media, everything.
cool.
And
This is cool.
Yeah, it's actually
This sounds cool.
It's real good because the guy that's naive saves the guy from killing himself, and he's like, "Oh, this can work. You can just save all the people that I'm gonna kill." So,
This is cool.
Yeah, it's a good series
That's a
so
cool
far.
thing.
Based
Forbidden
on,
Planet.
Yeah,
Is that what it's-
Deductions.
Forbidden Deductions.
Oh, okay. Forbidden
You'll
Deductions.
forget as soon as you walk out that door.
I'll send you
Yeah,
a text.
text me.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it- honestly,
this one does sound
uh,
good.
It was good. It was good.
I've
Yeah.
seen, like I said, I've seen the reels for this one, and I'm like, it looks good. Like
Yeah.
the animation is like pretty solid from
the
what I've
anime
seen.
it uses a decent amount of CGI,
That's why I
but
said solid.
it integrates it pretty well.
Right.
The jokes are actually really good. All the characters are written pretty well. Like so far, based on the first episode, it seems worthwhile.
Unlike the CGI in Under Ninja. Have you seen that fucking
Under
clip?
Ninja?
Have you seen the clips running around?
No.
So I owned the first 2 volumes of Under Ninja.
All right.
And it seemed very interesting. I haven't read them yet, but it got an anime.
Okay.
Have you seen these clips?
I've seen some.
Holy shit, dude. Dude, it looks like I wish AI would have made this.
Well,
like
wait.
it's fucked up.
I just realized you did anime news this week, and you didn't mention the fact that Berserk's getting another anime.
Oh yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, I was about
I
to
should have.
say.
I should have.
Do
I
we have
should
high hopes for it?
Have you heard of the studio doing it?
So wait, have you heard anything about said studio?
I kind of looked up what their recent.
It's like a fan animation studio, but it's
We
not.
might. Hey.
Oh, wait.
Actually.
Yeah. But wait,
There's
it's not
more.
like it's one guy. There's over 40 people in this fan animation studio that's making this.
Listen.
And
all I'm saying is-
apparently, from the scenes that I've seen so far, it looks like they might actually do it for once.
All I'm saying is
Yeah.
our most viral TikTok talks about a fan animation.
This is true.
So
500K.
yeah, just about. So like, this could be it. This could be the Berserk anime.
We got to make a TikTok.
Yeah. We gotta do
Yes.
it. We gotta get on the train, boy.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Get on it.
No, I will. But no, the Under Ninja.
How bad is it?
So-
Is it?
dude.
I'm a spider, so what? I'm
No,
a
no, no,
spider,
no.
like
it's,
that.
It's like X-Arm.
Oh dear Lord!
It's like
yeah.
X-Arm. And the dub, because they simul
I've not
release.
seen enough
simulcast
of it.
it?
The dub is amazing. It's so bad.
Wait, there's actually I haven't seen
It's
the dub
so
either.
bad. So okay,
Is
so
this
the clip,
palate cleanser,
dude,
Is
it's
this
so
that you
bad.
watch this because it's so terrible?
It's-
Everything is
it
good.
reminds me of the animation of Reboot, the legendary Toonami show.
Great
So
show.
the clip that is the dubs that I've been seeing around, I'm hoping it's legitimate. I haven't really looked that far
Fan
into it. So it's these military men walking in to this fucking room, and this guy's head is like slashed in half, and he's like, "The only person that could have done this was a ninja." And the inflection's almost perfect. I almost nailed it. Yeah. And then I think they say something about like, "I'll get the hand grenade" or something. But it's very.
Man, I got chills.
It's legendary, dude.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, I guarantee.
I haven't seen it with audio. I've only seen like clips.
Yeah, it's
This
fucking.
sounds so bad that it's good.
It
Yeah.
might be as good as Garzy's wing, which honestly, champion.
It reminds me of the greatness that is Dragon Ball Evolution.
Hell, hey, that's the king
That-
of live
that's up
action
there.
right
yeah,
there.
It's up there.
Yeah. So yeah,
we're here
if you're
for it.
if you're interested in a bad anime, Under Ninja.
This is gonna be the palate, like the palate cleanser.
Yeah,
For anything. Anytime you want to watch something good and you watch something like pretty good, you got to watch this really shitty one in between.
If you work at Best Buy, put it on all the TVs.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
gonna
you'll
be
sell
great.
plenty.
It's gonna be great. But yeah, so there are some bad shit out there. Under Ninja.
Well, this last one that I watched though,
Uh-huh.
I got high hopes for.
I got chills.
We
they
also, there's
multiply.
another thing we had high hopes for, and it failed us after the first half. Which for Mercury,
Oh well.
we had really high hopes.
Okay, no, it didn't fail us after the first half. It failed us after we got the one good episode in the second half, and then after that, no.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of with him. It failed us after the first half. We got one good episode.
Yeah,
in
we got the
sec-
one good
yeah,
episode.
it failed us though. If we got
Honestly,
one
you
good
know what?
episode,
You know what? We're gonna add that first episode of the second half to the first half. Just
There we
because.
go. There we go. Okay,
Like,
perfect.
We're done.
Just
Yeah.
because,
We're
like,
done.
that after that episode, it was not good.
Okay, so,
no. So-
high hopes for a living.
Yeah, basically, in which Tristan should be the most.
Your
hyped.
your face is
Tristan
amazing.
should be the most hyped about this
Oh shit!
because it's similar to Sword Art.
Oh,
I think I've seen something.
Shangri
about
la Frontier.
this. Yes, I have seen something about
It
this.
is honestly the intro song's a fucking banger. The
Okay.
animation is crisp and clean,
And it's a man with a hawk head on.
Well, okay, so it actually explains that because I was so curious about
Mm-hmm.
that. But basically, the main character is a guy that has been doing nothing but playing trash ass video games that have a bunch of bugs. Basically, first version of Skyrim. But
Sure, loves it.
yeah, and he beats all of these games. They're almost impossible to beat because of how buggy they are and the controls are shit.
Sure.
Someone
He
talks.
went to the fucking Steam library.
Well, yeah,
Facts.
basically. He went to a video game store and it was about to be summer vacation. They're like, "Why don't you try a good game for once?" And he was like, "Okay, it's been a while. I'll give it a try." And it's Shangri la Frontier, which is like the highest rated MMO ever created. It's virtual.
VR
Yeah, it's-
MMORPG.
So he gets into just the character creation and he's like, "This is amazing already. I love this."
Uh-huh.
But
Gives himself a bird head.
he's the type of person that whenever he's playing a game like this, he doesn't like having like a bunch of armor on his character. He'd rather have just the best weapons he can get.
Ah.
So in this game,
I thought you were gonna say cutscenes, and I was like,
no,
I relate.
oh, he skips the cutscene.
Hell yes,
immediately.
brothers!
Yeah, that's one of the best parts of this anime. Literally, he goes into
He's
the
like
game.
me for real.
Yeah, when it starts loading into the game, it has like the scrolling thing like Star Wars. And he's like, "Can I skip this shit?" And he does. And it's like, I guess I didn't need to read it either, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Keep it
wasn't
moving.
important to the plot.
But
Diablo 4, just keep it moving.
so
Dude,
in
we-
the character creation of it, you can sell all of your armor in the character creation. But he didn't want to be a half-naked weirdo, so he didn't want people to see his face. And there was a bird mask that you could put on. He was like, "No one will know it's me. It's fine." So that's how you get the weird character
Cool.
design, which honestly, it
An
works.
in-world explanation for like, because
Yeah.
he could have legitimately just been like, no,
I'm a Birdman.
yeah, I'm Birdman.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
That
But-
has a lot of different connotation for anyone like from like,
Harvey Birdman.
no, not just that.
Or the
like anyone
Birdman
where I
movie.
went to high
Oh,
school.
that was a weird movie, but
Yeah.
good.
That's good.
Like if there's anyone that went to high school with me, they understand the Birdman reference. Oh, Birdman Bailey. You guys wouldn't get it. You guys are way too old.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. First of
Thanks.
all, we didn't go to school with you.
I went to the same school as him.
He went to the same school.
I did not.
Yeah, I left Legends. They heard about it.
Nice. But yeah, so no, that's cool, man. So it's like Sword Art, but hopefully it's because Sword Art was good for 12 episodes.
well,
let's
so-
not forget.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna be a harem.
It was okay for 12 episodes.
there is a
It's good.
Yeah.
female character that has shown interest in him.
Oh, that's how it starts.
but
That's how it happens.
there's no harem currently. So
Currently,
we have high hopes.
that maybe what if it's a reverse harem?
And he just has a bunch of.
Bunch of dudes.
Bunch of
falling.
bros. That
Yeah.
would be honestly
broing out.
You know how Sword Art should have been. Klein.
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 Speaking of Sword Art, have you ever ended up watching the?
The movies? No.
Yeah. No, you didn't watch the ones that are Asana's point of view.
I did.
I watched the first one.
Yeah, progressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Ari of a Starless Night is actually
Yeah.
better than most of Sword Art.
It's better than most Sword Art. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I had my time with
My
Sword
issue
Art.
with it was how much they changed the actual boss fight
Yeah,
in that
they
movie
did.
versus the anime.
I had my time with Sword Art. We've moved on. I dressed up as Kirito, and I'm done. I don't need to go back.
I hope he wears that to AWA.
No, I'm gonna wear this Birdman costume.
No, you're gonna
Dude,
wear.
if I could get it. But
No,
then
you're
you
gonna
had
wear
to
the
also
Kirito.
just go in your boxers, apparently. So,
Hell yeah. They can't kick me out. Part of my
Yeah, yeah.
cosplay.
Cosplay.
They can.
They
That's
can.
not how that works.
It could be. Are we going to AWA?
I mean, I'd like to.
I'm gonna try and like.
When is it?
The end of October.
Like
The weekend of Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
try and gaslight my supervisor into giving me that Friday off.
How dare you do that?
Yeah, I gotta figure out. I'll figure it out. We'll see.
Not really. I'm just gonna ask him really nicely. I'm gonna say it's for bachelor party things because we didn't do one before.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out too. Like later on.
That's
down
gonna
the
be
road.
post wedding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah, there's no fucking
Our
way.
lives are way too busy to do
I know,
pre-wedding
I know.
activities.
I gotta figure it out.
It's
We
also
got
6 days
6
until the
days.
wedding.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's. I'm saying we gotta figure it out
One
later
day.
on down the road.
I mean, yeah, I've said the same thing to Cliff as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shangri la Frontier. If you haven't watched it, definitely should check it out.
Dude, I've seen snips from that, and I'm like, this looks so good.
I mean, yeah, the animation, because he does actually get into the world and you see him fight some of the enemies. The way that they actually choreograph like the fights and stuff, it's not just, oh, Dragon Ball Z, simple punching a shitload. It's actually good choreography, in which I live for that in anime.
We don't have that enough in good
We do
anime.
not.
We do not. We need
Good
more
action.
Yeah.
Choreography.
Yeah, like a good fighting anime.
Yeah, in which I think this could be it. I think it could.
I can't wait until like the end of this season. He's like,
I'm sad.
fuck,
Yeah.
harem. That's all he's gonna come in here and say. Fuck, harem.
It's gonna be like every time when we say this is gonna age poorly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna age
basically.
It's
super
gonna
poorly.
age like fine milk. All
Yeah.
right. Like,
Hey, but you know what's not gonna age like fine milk? Rex, tell
Me?
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rex, you're
awesome.
not.
I'm
You're not.
not.
Or
Or you can go over to youtube.com/AnimeUnraveledPod, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below on which anime you're looking forward to most this season or which you've enjoyed.
and if you want to see our brand new TikTok that we didn't upload, but we're gonna upload for the fan animation thing because we got a good popular one out of that. Is it there? Did you go check?
probably not. The worst part is you literally have the tool to make this so much easier.
Yeah, but I can't believe it. We maybe uploaded on AnimeUnraveled Pod on the TikTok. Ticketed talking over there like the clock.
Honestly, at this point, it's just the meme that it's never gonna happen. You remember when Brex used to say like and follow?
Yeah, I do. Do you remember when we would like plug the Instagram, AnimeUnraveled Pod on Instagram?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we used to post an Instagram?
Those were the days.
Do you remember when we used to post on TikTok? At least, though, listen, you can talk shit about us, right? And I totally understand, especially the guy.
But we accept our flaws.
Especially the person that left the 1-star review on Apple Podcasts. You can talk shit. I understand.
That's why they did it.
I understand. Exactly. They need it. But
They wanted the socials.
you know what's posted every week? That we never missed a fucking week?
The episode.
The goddamn podcast.
And for that, guys, it's the end of the episode. It's my favorite part of the episode. It's the part where I tell you guys to please make sure to leave a review, like, and subscribe. It really helps us out. It really gets our name out there. Mr. 1-star, hey, proud of you.
Hey, maybe we went up to a 3-star. I would love it. Okay, here, not to cut you off, but okay, if you are that person, right? I completely valid opinion, right? I would love it if you just slowly take that review off, put us a 2-star, slowly. I just want to watch it. I just want to watch it go.
Make us earn it.
Yeah,
make us earn it, dude. Make us earn it.
Peppers is never going to upload to the TikTok. That's just a fact of life.
Oh, a challenge has been laid.
I laid this challenge 2 weeks ago, and there still has not been an update.
But you don't allocate points. If I achieve something, I need the point value.
I will achieve $1. I will allocate $1 that you may see immediately. You may see never.
I bet I can get more. I'm gonna hold off to the next fucking offer. It's like deal or no deal. No deal.
No, you're getting $1. That's it.
No deal.
All right. Well, but yeah, so you can head on over to any of our socials, and you can give Pep shit in the comments down below for not posting a TikTok. You can go to any of the old TikToks and actually post comments on those, talk shit about Pepper's like, hey, where's that new one at?
Hey, you know what's funny? I logged into the TikTok 2 days ago just to see if people were leaving comments.
And they do.
We're still getting followers. We're still getting followers and comments.
That one just keep it.
No, we've had a few.
I know, but that one big one just keeps cycling into the rotation.
Yeah,
we've dragged the end of the episode on too long.
That's true. We gotta get out of here. All right, boys, coming close, fellas. Too close. Back up. Back up. Give me space. Too far. Right there. Nope. Too close. Yeah, that's it. It's like the porridge of 3 stooges. No, 3 little bears. What the fuck is the
Goldilocks?
Goldilocks. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Later.